Yo, what's up? So Apple just did something that literally no one is talking about, and it's going to change how we think about AI, privacy, and big tech strategy for the next decade. Yesterday, Apple quietly announced they're building a custom AI model with Alibaba. Yes, that Alibaba, the Chinese tech giant. But here's the thing, this isn't just about making iPhones smarter in China. This is about control, data, regulation, and honestly, it's kind of brilliant and kind of terrifying. Stick around because in the next 10 minutes, we're breaking down what this actually means for you, why Apple is doing this, and what it tells us about the future of big tech. Okay, so first, what exactly did Apple announce? On August 14th, 2026, literally yesterday, Apple revealed that they're training a custom large language model specifically for China, and they're doing it with Alibaba's help. Now, this might sound boring, but think about it. Apple Intelligence, that's Apple's AI push. It's supposed to be the thing that makes iPhones revolutionary. Better photos, smarter suggestions, real AI on your device. But here's the problem. China is locked down. The government doesn't want foreign AI companies controlling technology on Chinese phones. So what does Apple do? They build their own AI inside China with a Chinese partner on Chinese terms. This is literally the opposite of how Apple usually does things. They're not trying to sell the same product everywhere. They're building something custom, something designed specifically for the Chinese government and Chinese regulations. And that's where Alibaba comes in. So why Alibaba specifically? Let me break this down. Alibaba is one of the biggest tech companies in China. They've got cloud infrastructure, they've got AI expertise, and most importantly, they've got government relationships. When the Chinese government looks at Alibaba, they see a company they can trust. Or at least, a company they can control. For Apple, this partnership is basically saying, hey China, look, we're not some foreign company trying to spy on your citizens. We're working with a local partner. We're following your rules. And for Alibaba, this is huge. Suddenly, they're not just a Chinese company anymore. They're helping train one of the world's most powerful AI models. They're literally the gateway between Apple and one of the largest smartphone markets on Earth. But here's what's really happening under the surface. First, data sovereignty. The model will be trained on Chinese data. It will run on Chinese servers. The Chinese government gets to know exactly what data is being used and how. That's not a bug for Beijing. That's a feature. Second, control. Apple gets to say, hey, our AI model respects Chinese regulations. But Alibaba is essentially doing the heavy lifting. Alibaba is the one responsible if something goes wrong. Alibaba is the one that has to answer to the government if the AI says something controversial. Apple stays clean. Third, avoiding competition. Think about it. If Apple used the same model in China as they use in America, the Chinese government could block it. They could say no. But if they're working with a local company with a local model, that's a different conversation. This is strategic genius. And it's also a sign of how fragmented our tech world has become. Okay, but this isn't happening in a vacuum. This is just one move in a much bigger game. Right now, we're in the middle of an AI arms race like nothing we've ever seen before. And it's not just about building smarter models. It's about control. Here's what's happening. In America, OpenAI is cutting prices. Anthropic is cutting prices. Everyone's racing to be the biggest, the smartest, the fastest. In China, DeepSeek is raising prices. They're not competing on price. They're competing on sovereignty, on data, on control. In Europe, nobody's winning. They're just trying to figure out regulations. And now, Apple is basically saying, you know what? We're going local. We're going custom. We're going to build models for each market separately. Think about what that means. It means the era of one model fits all is over. It means big tech is fragmenting. It means the global AI ecosystem is splitting into regional, government-approved, locally controlled ecosystems. And honestly, for people who care about privacy, this could actually be good. Because instead of trusting one giant American company with your data, you might be trusting one giant Chinese company with your data. Or one giant European company. But there's a catch. And that catch is massive. Animation. USA region zooms in, filling 70% of screen. Element 1. Company logos appear at 3:55s. OpenAI logo. Anthropic logo. Google logo. Position. Scattered across USA map. Size. 10 to 15% of screen. Glow. Subtle glow around each. Element 2. Price indicator at 4:00s. Text. Price war. Color. White. Glow. Blue glow. Position. Top center. Element 3. Animated price bars at 4:00s. Showing declining prices. Bars move downward. Falling. Color. Red. Declining. With down arrows. Duration. 1 second animation. Repeat. Every 2 seconds. Background. Blue tint overlay for USA identity. Quality. 4K. Animation. USA region zooms in, filling 70% of screen. Element 1. Company logos appear. OpenAI logo. Anthropic logo. Google logo. Position. Scattered across USA map. Size. 10 to 15% of screen. Glow. subtle glow around each. Element 2. Price indicator. Text.
हमारे
Price
नए
war.
AI मॉडल में आपका
Color.
स्वागत है।
White.
यह तकनीक
Glow.
बहुत ही
Blue
उन्नत और
glow.
सुरक्षित है।
Position.
इससे आपका
Top
काम
center.
और भी आसान हो
Element
जाएगा।
3.
चलिए इसे विस्तार
Animated
से
price
समझते हैं।
bars. Showing declining prices. Bars move downward. Falling. Color. Red. Declining. With down arrows. Duration. 1 second animation. Repeat. Every 2 seconds. Background. Blue tint overlay for USA identity. Quality. 4K. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Privacy. When Apple says they're building an Apple intelligence model for China with Alibaba, what they're really saying is, we're building an AI model that the Chinese government can inspect, control, and access if they want to. Now, is that different from what the US government can do with Apple's American models? Honestly, maybe not. The US government has tons of ways to access data on American phones. We know this from Edward Snowden and from the whole FBI-Apple fight over the San Bernardino iPhone. But the Chinese government operates differently. They have explicit power over tech companies. The government doesn't have to ask Apple for data. Apple has to give data to the government. So yes, a custom Chinese model trained with Alibaba means Chinese government oversight, guaranteed, Chinese data centers, Chinese data, Chinese control, Chinese regulations, no swearing, no violence, no political criticism, Chinese security standards, which may or may not protect your privacy. Now, Apple would say, this actually improves privacy because data stays in China. And they're not wrong. Your data isn't flying to American servers. It's staying local. But staying local also means staying under Chinese government control. So the question becomes, would you rather have your data with a US tech company that the US government might spy on? Or a Chinese tech company that the Chinese government will spy on? There's no clean answer here. Both have risks. Both have upsides. But it's important to understand the trade-off. So how does Apple's move stack up against what Google, OpenAI, and other big players are doing? Google, they're trying to be everywhere. One Gemini model for the whole world. They want to be the iPhone of AI, available everywhere, works everywhere. But this gets them in trouble in China constantly. OpenAI, they're not even in China in a major way. China blocked them, so ChatGPT doesn't work there. They've basically given up on that market. Anthropic, Claude, same thing. They're in a few countries but can't crack China. DeepSeek. DeepSeek is Chinese, so they don't have this problem. They're already working with the Chinese government. They're designed for Chinese regulations. But Apple is different because Apple sells in China. Millions of iPhones are sold in China every year. Apple can't just ignore the market like OpenAI can. They need to compete in China. So what do? They build custom. They go local. They partner with a government-friendly company. It's the smart move. But it also signals something important. The days of global AI models are numbered. We're heading toward a world where every major market has its own custom AI model. Trained differently, optimized differently, regulated differently. Your American model won't work in China. Your Chinese model won't work in Europe. Your European model won't work in India. And honestly, that's probably where we were always heading. Alright, so real talk. What does this actually mean for you and me? If you're in China, cool, you'll get Apple Intelligence faster, and it'll be optimized for you. Downside? The government will have oversight. But honestly, that's the trade you make for living in China anyway. If you're in India, this is huge for you because it shows that India's market is big enough that big tech might start building custom models here too. And that's good. Because an AI model trained on Indian data designed for Indian context would actually be way better for Indian users than a generic model. If you're in America or Europe, this shows that Apple gets it. They get that one-size-fits-all doesn't work anymore. And that's going to change how all tech companies operate. For creators like you and me, this is both opportunity and risk. Opportunity because local AI models might create new markets, new tools, new opportunities. Risk because it means the tech landscape is fragmenting, and we need to understand each region's rules differently. For privacy advocates, this is complicated. Good because data might stay local. Bad because government control might increase. It's a trade-off. For people worried about AI safety, this is actually concerning. If every country builds its own model, who's making sure these models are safe? Who's checking if they're biased? Who's preventing abuse? So here's the real takeaway. Apple's move with Alibaba isn't just about selling more iPhones in China. It's a signal that the global AI ecosystem is splintering, that custom, regional, government-approved models are the future, and that the era of one model for everyone is ending. And that changes basically everything. So let me recap what we just covered. Apple is building a custom AI model for China with Alibaba. This is about control, regulation, and market access. It signals the end of global AI models. Every region is getting its own custom AI ecosystem. This has huge implications for privacy, competition, and safety. And honestly, this is just the beginning. We're going to see more and more of this. Google building custom models for Europe. OpenAI, if they can, building custom models for India. Every major tech company fragmenting their AI strategy for each market. The question is this good or bad? I think it's both. Good because it means AI gets optimized for local context. Bad because it means more fragmentation, more complexity, and more potential for abuse. But what do you think? Drop a comment down below. Do you think this is the right move by Apple? Are you worried about the privacy implications? Are you excited about local AI models? And if you found this breakdown helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more AI and tech breakdowns, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Because honestly, this is just the start of a conversation we're all going to be having for the next 5 to 10 years. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.